I'm gonna tell you something, brothers. You'd better identify your Jonah before your ship sinks, man. You'd better identify your Jonah before your sink ships. I know it's Friday, man, and everybody thinking about going and relaxing and hitting the streets and hitting the clubs and doing what we do. But man, you need to sit still and identify every single person, place, and thing in your life that's keeping you from moving forward. Because this is the thing. A lot of times, man, we've read all these books, we've watched all these content, we've gone to all these seminars. A lot of times it's not our process. A lot of times it's not our strategy, it's not our planning, it's not our execution. A lot of times it's that the place we're going is like we're trying to bring a person, place, or thing that can't go. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we'll know who it is, but sometimes we don't. So you got to sit still and identify who or what your Jonah is and call that thing what it is. It could be a person you love. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say Jonah. Everybody read the book of Jonah where the three men were on a mission and they were selling the seas, going to sell their goods or whatever they were doing in the Bible, the book of Jonah. And they noticed that a storm came and hell and high water was coming their way. And they're saying, hey, God, like we move with you. Like this isn't supposed to be happening to us. Like there must be something wrong. And they identified that there was somebody on the boat, Jonah, that wasn't aligned with not only their mission, but his own mission. And you got to understand when that's taking place, bro, I don't care how much planning, I don't care how much you spend on mentors, what you do. If you haven't identified your Jonah, or if you're still entertaining your Jonah, bro, you will never get there. Because you're trying to bring oil into water. You're trying to bring water into oil. You're trying to mix two worlds that can't go. And I'm gonna tell you this, and everybody knows, there's been times in our life, man, we've tried to bring a thing or a person into a new world that we've created. And it's like, man, that world is right there, but why can't I step into it? It's like, bro, because you're trying to bring something that doesn't fit there. So if you want to agree to keep rocking with that person, place, or thing, then you got to just stay where that thing is. Or you got to be the one that's still going through all this turbulence. So identify your Jonah, man. And a lot of times, the easy thing to look at is, well, I'll say it like this, like us as men, a lot of times our Jonah is the women in our life. Like we ain't really got to talk a lot about that. And if a woman is a Jonah in your life, it doesn't mean she's a bad woman. It doesn't mean she's a toxic woman. It doesn't mean she's a cheating woman. It's just that she's a woman that doesn't align with where you're going, and it's a woman that won't fit in that environment where you're going. Like she can't identify, she can't vibrate there. And if you want to keep blending energies, if you want to keep holding hands and putting your arm, like you can't go there either. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, it's gonna take you putting some people out of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you blocking some people. And when I say call that thing what it is, it's gonna take you putting Jonah in your contact list by her name. So when that phone's ring, and you might have a whole list of Jonahs. You know what I'm saying? It may take you putting Jonah where every time that phone rings, it don't matter which one of them it is. It's going to say Jonah, which is going to say, hey, you know what? I know somebody that I can't entertain. I can't even answer this call, even if I wanted to. Because I understand if I answer this call, it's going to form a crack in my system. It's going to put a slit in my matrix, and this old world is going to start bleeding back toward me. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always women. Sometimes it's buddies. You know what I'm saying? Just cause y'all kick the soccer ball around in the third grade don't mean you got to still keep rubbing elbows with him. If he doesn't align, he could be the very person that's keeping you from moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, because and I'm talking about this, man, because we always talk about strategies. We always talk about meditation and read this book and processes and how to move forward. A lot of us have that mastered. A lot of us have it mastered, because a lot of times I have conversations, man, or I have one-on-ones and guys saying, hey, soul, man, I'm doing this, man. I'm doing the meditation, man. I'm doing every single thing. I'm aligned with it. I'm walking in my I am. It's like, yeah, but that person you rubbing elbows with, or that thing that you're doing is not aligned with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you go to the grocery store, man, and you reaching for the Marlboros or the Newports. You have to start walking in these stores, man. And sometimes you looking at the candy bars, you looking at the cigarettes, you looking at the Henny bottles. You can't see these brand names, man. All you need to see is Jonah. It's Jonah. If I walk in a store right now and I see Snicker bars, I love some Snicker bars. I don't see Snickers, I see Jonah. I say, hey, the place that I'm going, man, like I can never go there if I'm wanting to bring Mr. Snicker with me. So, man, you have to identify this, man, and call it what it is, bro. And like this, it's like the processes and the procedures and the meditation and all that stuff is easier to learn and easier to adapt to and easy to put in place and easy, to implement. But bro, the hardest part is when it's time to bring out that machete. Huh? When it's time to bring out that machete, when it's time to set that guillotine up. Bro, that's hard. Because what you'll do is you'll spend all your time trying to convince Jonah on why they should be aligned with where you're going. And you have to understand that your Jonah can never be aligned with where you're going, because your Jonah isn't even aligned with itself. You know what I'm saying? You kind of going back to when I talk about, second marriage of man and all that kind of stuff. Like to get with a woman that's not aligned with herself, brother, she can never align with your mission. Like when I say never, it's not even possible for her to align with your mission, and she can't even align with her own. She doesn't know who she is and where she's going. And you want her to attach to you and your mission. She doesn't even understand the internal process. She doesn't even understand the inner workings of mankind. But you're wanting her to pull a rabbit out of her hat, man. And I'm just telling you, bro, like a lot of times us as men, because we get in these rooms, we get on these channels, we get in these comment sections, we get in our circles, and we have the most powerful conversations. And we can say, hey, bro, like if I can just implement this, I know I can move this mountain. You can't move that mountain with that weight on your shoulders. So you have to identify your Jonah before your ship sinks. Going back to the brothers in the Bible, man, they were just saying, like, God, like you sending everything our way, man, like we're about to be destroyed. And something told them brothers, man, like we got to go around and audit everybody on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody total line. We got to see what's going on. Who's not aligned with their mission? And that's what you got to say to everybody in your life. What's your mission? Who are you? Where are you going? Everybody. Women, men, everybody. I'm going to tell you this. Every single person in your life. Every single person in your life. I don't care about age or gender. If you're talking to somebody in their life, man, you have to know who they are and where they're going. Like if a person can't speak to that, not just know it and not just mention, if they can't speak to where they're going, they're not aligned with something. In my opinion, they're not even in communion with source if they can't speak to it. And if you're attaching to them, man, all you're doing is inviting hell and high water into your life, bro. You inviting hell and high water into your life. So here you are, working a full day's work, getting off work, getting on the grind, trying to build this second business, trying to get your channel started, trying to get the landscape business established, trying to get the book read, trying to get the gym program started, trying to build a little league team, trying to get your fitness goals, you know what I'm saying, trying to get your college degree, and you're putting the work in, but some kind of unforeseen circumstance is going to always keep coming. Some kind of storm is going to always come. You could be like, God dang, man, like 5 minutes ago when I wasn't entertaining this person, place, or thing, things were perfect. 5 minutes ago, people, but all of a sudden I got that hey big head text, And I told her to just pull up for a weekend, and now all of a sudden I'm seeing clouds over my life. Oh no, that's nothing. If she rocks with me long enough, man, she'll adapt. She'll get like me and move with purpose and align with something. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what? It's just a pack of smokes. It's just one blunt. It's just one bottle of Apple Crown. Don't even call it Crown. Call it Jonah. Call it what it is, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro. This world we live in, man, it's such a beautiful thing. Like life is so beautiful because it's so structured. Like as much as the Matrix wants us to believe, as much as sometimes religion wants us to believe that a lot of things are a roll of the dice, and hey, let's just hope the good Lord blesses us with this thing we're trying to get. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. Like this world is so structured, kind of like what Neville said. You can predict your own future. You can prophesy your own life. It's like this. If we said, you know, and everybody got to die at some point, but every man should be able to say, hey, you know what? In 3 months from now, in 6 months from now, in 12 months from now, I know exactly what life is going to be doing. I know exactly what life is going to give me. Like the world is that precise, bro. There is no rolling of the dice. Life is that precise, man. That's what makes it so beautiful. That's what removes the fear, because it's like, bro, I know what I have to do, and I know what I need to do to get there. And if I do X, Y, Z, is guaranteed I'm going to get that result. But what I'm saying is, you got to understand the law that if it don't vibrate there, if something don't vibrate there, and you choose to hold on to it, then you know, then you can't go there. It's kind of like when you go to those restaurants, and it says, Don't bring no outside food or drink in here. Like, we got food and drink in here. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of delicacies and nice beverages and fruit smoothies in here. Don't bring no drink in here with you. But you sitting there trying to hide something in your pocket. You trying to bring some outside beverage. That's what a lot of us are doing. We're trying to take outside beverages to somewhere, man, where the beverages already are. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to bring something that's not supposed to be in that world. You're trying to bring something that's not supposed to be in that venue in there. And I'm going to tell you, every single time, they're going to stop you at the door. Life is going to stop you at the door every single time. It's like, hey, bro, you got to make a choice right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a line behind you. There are people trying to get in here. There are people trying to get into this land of milk and honey that you've been saying you wanted. But you wanna bring some stale popcorn up here, bro? Like, no, we got food and drink here, in here, and that what you're trying to bring in here, it doesn't vibrate there. Or we have a dress code. We have a dress code, man, where you got to be suited and booted up in here. But you're trying to bring something in here that has street clothes associated with it. Like, yeah, no, man, you can come, but that thing, that Jonah you're bringing with you, it can't come. So you have to make a choice. You got to make a choice. And I'm going to tell you, man, what will happen is, and that's why I say you got to identify your Jonah before your ship sinks. What will happen is, man, we'll try to hold on as long as we can, trying to convince that thing to vibrate where it needs to vibrate to get to where we need to get. But at some point, man, you're going to look up, man, and you're going to be at the bottom of the ocean, bro. Like the damage will have been done. You know what I'm saying? The damage will have been done, man. So all I'm saying is, man, identify your Jonah, brothers.